What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another fresh commentary. Now guys, Bayonetta 3 is ruined. Recently there's been a lot of controversy around the game because of the original voice actor for Bayonetta speaking out, saying she doesn't get paid enough for her role that she's been doing for years. They only offered her $4,000 to play Bayonetta in the third game, and she refused the offer because of course it's far too small for a voice actor at her level. And it's a reasonable response. I mean, that's not even enough to live off of, and it's not worth the amount of work she's going to put into voicing the main character in the new game. And she has been voicing the character for decades, so she deserves far better compensation. But after she refused the offer, they replaced her almost instantly with a new, more well-known voice actor, Jennifer Hale, who has been voicing a variety of characters like Palmer from Halo, some cartoon characters you're familiar with that's on screen right now, and much more. She's a really well-known voice actor. She probably voiced the majority of your guys' childhood characters, but this entire situation is a mess. Like, it made Nintendo look bad, Platinum Games, as well as the new voice for the character, and most importantly, the new Bayonetta game. For the last few days, people were really getting mad at Jennifer for voicing Bayonetta and replacing the original voice actor, but it's not her fault. She just picked up a job like she's done countless times in the past. I don't get it. Why hate on her for expanding her resume? It's just another character for her to play. It's her job. She doesn't care for the background drama. But the situation just keeps on getting worse, with the entire story twisting because the original voice actor called on all the fans to boycott the new game because of this situation. Check this out.
The final offer to do the whole game as a buyout, a flat rate, was $4,000 US. This is an insult to me. The amount of time that I took to work on my talent and everything that I have given to this game and to the fans. I am asking the fans to boycott this game and instead spend the money that you would have spent on this game donating it to charity. I didn't want the world. I didn't ask for too much. I was just asking for a decent, dignified living wage.
And some people, actually everyone, was on her side. We wanted to help her and stand up together against this entire company because what they're putting her through is completely unfair for the amount of time she's putting into building the character and making the whole thing happen for years now. I know a lot of people are saying that Platinum Games owns the character, but in my eyes, it's Hellena Taylor that owns the character because she's the one that gave the entire thing life. She's the voice, the life behind it all. Without her, the character won't feel the same. It will feel like a complete stranger, and that's why so many people aren't happy that Hellena Taylor got replaced. And now this entire situation is affecting the game. It's effectively ruining it. So many people cancel their pre-orders and refuse to buy the game because of this. And a lot of people have been waiting 8 years for this game. And it's all because of her. She called on her fans and told them not to buy the game. And it's working. Her whole plan was to ruin their entire operation. She does not want this game to do good because she's not voicing the main character anymore. And her plan is actually taking effect. But here's when things get worse. Because turns out she lied about the whole thing. She didn't get offered only $4,000 for the entire game. Platinum Games attempted to rehire her and offered to pay between $3,000 and $4,000 per recording session, which is ultimately 5 sessions, which comes out to about $40,000, which is a major difference. That's definitely income you can live off of. So she lied about the entire thing to get our attention and so that she can ruin the game. And her lying about that basically backfired because everyone is turning against her now. All of the support she was getting completely turned around, and now everyone is saying screw you and now wanting to play the game again. A lot of fans don't even feel bad about purchasing the game now, and some even pre-ordered the game again. But despite the switch in the entire situation, she did kind of do major damage. Bayonetta 3 will not perform as well because she told everyone to boycott the game, and most people are already dropping it because they found out that she's not the main voice anymore. So her telling everyone to boycott the game kind of worked out for her, even though we all found out that she lied and everyone's going against her. I don't think it was a great idea for her to say those things too, because now her actions will probably bite her in the back in the future. She will definitely face major lawsuits coming from Nintendo and Platinum Games because I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to speak out on your contract. Definitely gonna be sued for defamation. There are some theories out there saying that they hit her with a low amount though, so that can force her out of the project, so that they don't have to fire her and gain all the heat. She'll just leave on her own, and then they could just replace her with a much bigger name, and that would get more people interested in the new Bayonetta game, ultimately boosting sales. But even if that was the company's plan all along, She just screwed up exaggerating the situation and lying about everything. If she was honest, I'm pretty sure everyone would have still supported her because she had the entire community with her. Everyone was willing not to buy the game just for her until we found out that the offer she was given was much greater than what she said. And when being approached about the whole thing, she tries to shield herself by bringing up to donate to charity and telling us still not to buy the game. You know, now that I think about it, I don't know why that's been like a trend lately. Anytime somebody does something wrong, they just use charity to like hide their wrongdoings. It's just so messed up, man. And what's also messed up is people are still running with the mentality that she was only offered $4,000 for the entire project. So although she's getting all the heat right now from the community, her plan worked because she did maliciously ruin the game overall in terms of sales compared to back then when everyone was excited for this game, like they didn't care. But now because of this situation, they think that she got screwed over and she got replaced by a completely different voice actor, so a lot of people are still avoiding the game. In my eyes, Bayonetta 3 is ruined. Even though this entire drama has come to an end, it was a pretty serious situation until everybody found out that she lied. They're just like, alright, who cares anymore? I'm gonna go buy the game. Like I said, she did affect the performance of the game deeply, and it really makes me think, like, why does she come out about the whole thing days before the game's release? Why not months before or years? And that's why I believe this was her plan all along. She wanted to last minute ruin Bayonetta 3 because she got mad that she was replaced by a big time voice actor, and she wanted more money to continue to work on the character. Not just the 40,000, but something in the hundreds of thousands, which I'm not gonna lie, she definitely deserves it. She's been working on the game for years, and with each game that comes out, they shouldn't cheap out on her. She should be getting a raise because she's still committed to continuing working on the character and doing such a great job as well, because not gonna lie, with the new voice actor, it doesn't really sound the same. I feel like we'll all get used to it eventually when the game drops this Friday, but some longtime fans will still be butthurt for what could have happened, and the previous voice actor is what they grew up with hearing. It's what they're used to for decades. Anything new wouldn't really sit right, and that's why I believe Helena Taylor ruined Bayonetta 3. This whole thing was probably her plan all along. She said, if I'm going down, they're going down with me. I don't think she cares one bit that her entire reputation is ruined. Like, I don't think anyone would hire her as a voice actor after this. They'll just be like, oh no, don't hire her. She'll just make the fans ruin the projects because she doesn't like how much she was offered originally. And now everyone has mixed feelings about her. She is basically no longer a voice actor. She had a good run while it lasted, but she destroyed her career as a voice actor and destroyed this game. Of course, like I said, people are still gonna pick it up. You could argue that because of this drama, it actually gave it some publicity, and now people who don't care for the Bayonetta games might give it a shot, but I don't know, that may just be a handful. I think she caused some major damage because some fans are still on her side and refused to buy the game because she said to boycott it because she's not voicing her character in the game. Such a crazy situation. She also kind of ruined the protest that's been going on for decades, where people have been trying to fight for voice actors to get equal and proper pay, because if you didn't know, they put in so much work in their games, movies, and even animes, and the voice actors don't get paid enough to live off of, and the companies are making trillions, and that seriously needs to change. Not fair the studio or company behind these talented actors are making millions, billions, or even trillions, and they're only giving scraps to the entire backbone of the entire project, just sitting on loads of cash and won't even give them like a small raise. But people have been trying to fight and solve this problem for a long time, and that's why everyone was on Helena Taylor's side. Until she lied and may have screwed up our progress on this whole thing. It may have pushed this entire movement, you could say, backwards, since now companies, after looking over her situation, will just view voice actors the same way they view her, money-hungry liars who cares nothing about the project they got invited to work on, but just the profits that come out of it. I feel like maybe if she just went on and voiced the character, and then after the game releases and spoke out about this whole thing honestly, everyone would have donated and been on her side, and the company would have definitely compensated her because they would have been pressured to do so. But I think she just went about this the wrong way. This entire situation could have been better if she would have been more open with us and honest. Everything would have been in her favor, but she did achieve her goal, because I see this game as a flop. I don't think it's gonna do good because of all this controversy. We'll just have to see when it drops, but anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts below, subscribe if you're new, like the video for more, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, stay blue.